And welcome back to the Talkin Spit After-hours Podcast. We're your hosts, TJ Bay and Alan Poe, back once again with all the latest and the greatest things that are going on in the world today. T, I know we had our last episode, dealing with things were all good just a week ago, part 1. So now we're going to do part 2 of another topic that we really have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to talk about with certain individuals. So I know that you really want to explain to the people how DJ Academics has exposed the industry.
Well, I mean, it's not really exposing the industry, I guess. It's nothing we haven't heard that some of us have taken in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
About the rituals and stuff that go along in the industry, what you got to do to get in, or what someone has to do to you in order for you to get into the industry. So, he just said some names, and there were names that I was just like, oh man, like, whoa, like for real, Kev? Like, nah, Kev. One of them, I don't know. You can look at them and you can just be like, okay, maybe.
Who's that?
But all right, the 2 names he dropped in this little rant was Russell Simmons and L.A. Reid. And now the person I was saying that you can look at and maybe think, okay, is L.A. Reid.
Really? I would think, like, me personally, if you say you're looking at somebody, I would think more or less Russell Simmons, only because, okay, let's be honest, I don't judge dudes' looks, but it's not like he's a catch. You feel what I'm saying? Now, he might be a catch on the aspect that he was powerful. He owned one of the greatest rap record labels around,
right.
Def Jam. So that might be appealing, but if you strip all that away, I don't think he, I don't think he has any pull.
Well, that's the thing. It's not, and I'm not saying I guess I'm not gonna tread lightly, because fuck it, I'm gonna just say what I gotta say and how I feel about it.
Give it to him.
Anyways, so L.A. Reid, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna call the dude handsome or anything like that. I'll call a spade, but I don't think L.A. Reid or Russell Simmons is handsome. But if you wanted to be a rapper, or you wanted to be an up and coming musician,
right,
as far as being a woman, okay, you had to get stuff done, and also as a man. And now I don't know about the man part as far as L.A. Reid and Russell Simmons go. I can see them. Academics said that they used to contact underage women to try to get them to come to their parties and stuff like that. And that was pretty, like, dropping. I mean, that was like, damn, that's fucked up. So
I can kind of, okay, I won't say that I believe that wholeheartedly, but I can kind of see where that goes into play. So for instance, have you listened to Ronnie DeVoe's verse on BBD's Poison?
Nah, go ahead. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. So he was like, backstage, underage, adolescent, how you doing? Fine. She's fly, I side. I like to do the wild thing. And niggas was bumping and grinding and shaking their ass to that shit, not really realizing, what I'm saying, what they're listening to. All people hear is the beat. And I think that's another thing too, when it comes to music, is that no one really listens to the lyrics. As long as it's a dope beat, nice rhythm, nice bass line, niggas are gonna shake their ass to it, period.
Not niggas. I mean, well, I guess niggas are gonna shake their ass to it, but
I mean, okay, I don't mean like booty popping, but you know what I'm saying, like, back in the days, niggas used to dance like
you're grouping women and as niggas as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as a whole, because we all niggas as a whole,
Right. Okay. We're a collective of human niggas.
Right.
All right.
And then that's also crazy too, thinking about
man,
when you bring that up, and then R. Kelly, but
well, we already know about the R. Kelly stuff, but now you saying Belle Biv DeVoe, like, we was young. that came out when we was young. So, but now when you said that, I was like, damn, backstage. Yeah, man, that's fucked up, Kev.
But
And that just make you,
no one had a
well,
problem with it. Nobody had a problem with it. Oh,
right. They
nigga.
did.
So, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish.
Well, no, I was just saying like, that makes you think how many of these songs could you actually come up with that has, some fucked up pedophilic shit in it, and
Right.
damn, there's probably hundreds of them. But go ahead.
I mean, you can even, talk about the late great Easy E. Had everybody thinking I was only 16. Now think about how many women on the road that were older than him. You know what I'm saying?
Kev, what is it, man? Wait, Kev, what is the luster with this shit, Kev?
It's industry age, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that back in medieval times, you could marry,
Right.
you know.
You know what? Yeah, I
I,
guess they
I kind of think it's
practiced it.
just that thing, yeah.
They practiced that shit back in the day, and then somebody was a right peace of mind. It was like, what, this shit is kind of fucked up. And we need to fucking stop this shit. So y'all motherfuckers can't mess with these kids no more. So whoever had the right mind to do that, we should probably look that up or back in, because I know back in Rome and shit, and I'm using Rome because I watched some of the movies. We all watched some of the movies, and they did depict that shit in there,
Mm-hmm.
where these men, gladiators, was messing with these little boys and shit, just whatever.
And
So
everyone's excuse is like, well, those were the times.
those were the times.
Kind of like racism. Well, those were the times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it happened. Not in my hands. What can we do about it? But I was going to suggest that since we're canceling people for songs, I can't remember the name of the group, but they sung the song. They sung the
Who
song.
can? Wait. Okay, before you
No,
get on with that point, what do you mean canceling people?
so everyone canceled R. Kelly, right? For like things that he did outside of music, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, since we're canceling people, we need to cancel. I'm not sure the name of the group, but they sung the song "My Sharona." My Sharona. Dun, 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 dun. You saw the home, right?
Yeah, I know the
Okay.
song.
So next time you hear it, listen to the lyrics.
Well,
That'll be your homework.
that's not that's not gonna. I'm not gonna have to do that now, because every song I listen to now, I'm about to start listening for that weird shit. And now,
We kind of got off topic, but back to academics. So, okay, as a podcaster, as an entity in hip hop, as a spokesperson who does the same job that we do, he's more known than we are. But one thing, I don't trust his word, you know, because for one, he seems like the type of person who will do anything for the bag. He'll say anything for the bag. For instance, he actually helped propel 6ix9ine.
what do you mean repel?
No, propel. I'm sorry.
Propel.
Yes, propel his actual career, because he was doing interviews with him, because no one wanted to touch 6ix9ine, but he was the one to say, "Oh, well, hey, for the bag, I'll do it."
Okay, well, yeah, I was just thinking of some more heinous fucked up shit he did. I guess it came out when I don't take him for what he said. The reason why I made me think and I brought it up is because it is the circumstances he said it, and why he said it, because all these old dudes was coming at him and stuff like that. I can't say old dude because, well, I
I mean,
ain't
they're older
Russell
than us.
Simmons. Yeah, they're Russell Simmons' age. I mean, I ain't his age. So, but so all the dudes was coming at him and shit like that. And so out of sheer anger and stuff like that, I don't think the rant was like
Warranted.
untruthful.
Oh,
No,
I,
I
I,
don't think
I
it
was gonna
was.
say warranted. Me
Well,
personally.
I don't think the rant was warranted either, but what was said, and the reason I think he said it was because it's not just because he was. All right, let me give you an example. When you talk to someone and out of anger, and you know something that can, hurt someone, or whatever at that time, or whatever the hell. I mean, if you're this type of person, you would say that thing, in order for, to hurt them.
Right.
People have done that so many times. And as academics, when he was going on his rant, I can listen to him and hear in his voice that what he was saying he wasn't saying it because, oh, I'm gonna just say something like just to get clicks. No, I said it was pure anger, and he was saying something truthful that he either found out, somebody told him, by somebody telling him or something like that, and or whatever. But since and I'm just saying like this, since he's in, the culture head deep, what was said, I think, is something that, was just like, damn, okay. I don't believe everything he say either, because I know some of his antics, I know some of the stunts, but the reason why I do take what he says a little more serious now is because back then he was doing the stuff for clicks. He was doing the stuff to try to get his name up there. So he was doing shit like 6ix9ine and, or whatever the fuck, any little clout person to, get followers and shit like that. Because I mean, we ain't gonna front shit. We was talking about doing some crazy shit just to get y'all interested in us. And then we was going to hit y'all with the real shit after y'all, was feeling this. But,
true. But I mean, the difference is that we don't do shit just for clicks. Like, we're not going to put ourselves out there just to be, just to bring interest to the channel. We want this to be organic, for one. For two, we're trying to dive deeper into the conversations and to bring our fans in along with us.
That's what they will.
What? Okay.
Right. Hold on, man. Hold on. You talking like I'm the one. I'm just giving an example. Cause like that wasn't me. Like I'm just saying. Like
I didn't call you academics, guys.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, cause you talking like you speaking at me like I'm the one that's saying this shit. Like I'm just talking about academics who saying that, like I'm trying to give you a like my glimpse, my synopsis on his thought process. So like, so
my bad.
I feel because I feel like I was getting smaller up in the chair, right there. Yeah, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, that was my mom talking. My bad.
But yeah, so I I get what you're saying, stuff like that. But so
he said it to be hurtful.
He did, and it was vindictive, and it was very like underhanded. His rant was like it wasn't like you said, it wasn't warranted. He should have just sucked it up and been like, hey, you know what? I said what I said. Oh, for those of you that didn't know what he said, he called older rappers dusty because they don't have, or apparently because they don't have money. Right. But that's just the real quick briefing of it. So
yeah, so basically he was like, so it's like that young nigga complex. Like, well, it's like us growing up listening to our parents. Well, they know better than we do, but yet, oh, you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think we know everything being younger. So he's talking to the older pioneers of hip hop, talking to them as if, oh, well, y'all ain't shit because y'all, you guys are broken bummy. But if you think about it, back when this first started, this wasn't an actual job. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have managers. They didn't have lawyers. So luckily, they went through all this for these younger artists to get paid all this money. And I hate that too, because it's like nowadays everything's about fucking money. I was listening to a podcast on the way home from work today.
Okay.
And there was a female saying, if you say that you're going to take me out on a date, a walk in the park is not considered a date, or going for coffee is not considered a date.
Okay.
Where back in the days, nigga, that was the essence of romance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
wait. I'm interested. What was her idea of a date?
Oh, a date, going out to dinner, spending money, you know,
Anything that involves spending money.
right, shit like that.
Mm.
If you want to be with me, hey, and that goes back to the old song. If you want to be with me, you gotta have a what? J-O-B. Now it's not even
Yeah,
about a
that
J-O-B.
J-O-B.
They want six figures.
Nah, they want
Yeah.
six figures. They want you. It's about people you having some sort of following on any one of your social media accounts, and then you getting paid from that. That that makes you popular nowadays.
But even that gets misconstrued because everything's so fraudulent and
It doesn't
fabricated.
matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's how you do it nowadays. That's,
All right.
that's the game I'm spitting.
All right. What I'm gonna start doing is just photoshopping myself in in all kind of places like I'm pulling myself out of quicksand. I'm in, Bali, just doing just all kind of extraordinary things.
Fucking nigga, you might as well have you walking around on Saturn.
Moonwalking on, you know what? You're right. Moonwalking on Saturn. I'm gonna try that.
Right?
Niggas ain't been on Saturn like me. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing what you can do with Photoshop nowadays.
Mm-hmm. So,
But
so yeah, see, that's another thing too. It's all falsified and fake, man. Like, I'm wondering, okay, there are certain people that who can actually afford these trips. But when you're on Instagram, you don't know half the people on there. So they could have a beautiful background on the beach and just take their feet, what I'm saying, like a foot shot of their feet, and then just place it right there in front of it.
it don't matter if they take the time to do that, man. Then be
Well, then create content, man.
amazed. Be amazed at their creativity.
True.
You can say, I guess, as we can see it, is like, fool, you lying because nigga, that's a picture, on a picture. But look what it took the time to make that picture on the picture, to sit at the computer, take it little every etch a little,
Right.
thing out the background and, form your feet and put them onto the picture and do all that shit. So it may be falsified pictures and it may make you look like you spent the weekend in the most amazing place, but it's not the actual picture. It's the it's the work and the stuff that's put in, the time that's put into it, making it like that. That's the art.
I mean, okay. No, you're actually right. I'm actually guilty of this. So for those who haven't watched the new intro, where it's me and you standing, in those suits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, so yeah, I get it. So yeah, you take time to do stuff, but yeah, everything.
Hey man,
I'm glad everyone's using their imagination.
well, yeah, and like I just come to realize because a lot of stuff is just with perspective. Like it's how do you actually? There's so many ways you can see stuff,
Right, perceive it. Yeah.
and yeah, and then so like I said, we may be like, oh, nigga, I seen you at the market last week, but yeah, Instagram had the picture of you or whatever. But like, appreciate the artwork,
Right.
the time that took it to making it like that. Because nah, but
uh,
I mean, speaking of like craziness and people going all out their way to do, get relevance and stuff like that. I know you brought up something that I didn't even get to talk about, but we can talk about him as an actual whole though. But I guess Kanye West did what?
yeah, so he was in Paris last weekend for the fashion show in Paris. Um, it was him and who's the young black lady? Candace. I almost called her Candace Parker. That's not her. But it was
Mm,
Kanye West and Candace. And so he's wearing a t-shirt, and on the back of it, it says White Lives Matter.
mm,
So kind of like DJ Academics, how he'll do or how he would do anything to get publicity or to get clicks. Kanye is doing the same fucking shit. I don't care how much great music you make, nigga, you're a dick.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I hold on. This is not no hot take. This is just how I feel, and I don't think his music's that good anymore.
I mean, not as it once was, but it just goes to show, like, when like people, they feel important when they seek attention, and it's like when you don't get that attention, you'll do anything and everything for people to talk about you. And this is just another example of it.
Well, I think for him, it's a little bit deeper because he was married to what's her name
Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian, right? And everywhere
Go ahead and finish, but I'm gonna call time on
everywhere
that.
everywhere she goes and shit like that, the attention was on her, and him being with her, that attention also shifted to Kanye too. So he didn't have to do all these crazy ass antics and shit to, walk around and be relevant now. Because you got to realize too, is Kanye's not doing it just for relevance. Like he actually, I believe, like seeking attention. So
True. My thing is, okay, you knew who you married, nigga.
I think,
So
yeah,
you
he
can't,
did.
so you can't get mad when it's divorce time, and now you want to bring up,
Bro.
oh, she's holding my kids against me. You know who you married, dude. All right, the Kardashians.
Nigga,
Hold on, the
go ahead.
Kardashians have ruined more lives than a lot of people. Especially,
Nigga,
I mean, if you just want to talk about Kim itself, then I got at least 3 names.
well, it ain't about names, nigga. It's this. Okay. If you married to that family, bruh, you're not marrying out of love, nigga. It's strictly a business move. That's what it is.
So do you think
So,
these niggas are falling in love, although they know it's a business move?
hell no. No, it's a business move.
So then why are they so upset?
Nigga,
When
because they losing business. What you mean? They're
okay,
losing they're losing coverage. What do we keep saying in all of our fucking podcasts, man? What is today's shit about? It's about clicks, relevance. It's about trending. You know what I'm saying? So when they're not with Kim or wherever the fuck, they ain't trending no more.
but then it's vice
Or
versa
they,
too. It's vice versa because they use.
man,
The, I mean, if you think about it,
it's vice versa, but one gets covered more so though still because of who she is. It doesn't matter. And they have power over the media. So
it's a good point. It's a good point. I'm just tired of all the shucking and jiving and tomfoolery.
it's
Look,
time for every man. Like the niggas shouldn't even care about this. That's why right now, because the number one social media app in the world is fucking TikTok. And just like we said, 30 seconds of
shaking
rotting your
ass.
brain and frying your shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you go on to another 30 seconds of someone else doing that shit right to you. So
There is some good with the internet. You know what I mean? Like TikTok, for
right,
instance. If you were to, watch cooking videos or how to
right.
build stuff, you know what I'm saying, to gain knowledge on things in a short period of time.
If you use
But
it to
but
gain knowledge on like stuff like that, then kudos to you.
but most of these niggas is just watching ass shake.
Okay, so then
So I guess get your
and that's
horny
what's
on
messing.
then.
No, that's what's messing shit up, man. That's why everybody wants to be relevant and shit like that. That's why people would rather people would rather go viral on Instagram than have a hard working job, that pays you like 60, 70K a year. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Hey, no lie though, and this is all for humor. Um, if I was a single man not married, I'd be on OnlyFans. If they gonna pay me, hey, they gonna pay me 10 grand a month.
say, nigga, why go to school? Right? Why go to school?
I'm just being honest,
Hey,
but I'm joking.
but why go to school? Why why do anything but sit there on your nigga? If you getting 10 grand a month just for sitting there and doing weird shit on your computer, then like, nigga, why do anything? That's why. That's why this nigga academics, that nigga getting bigger and bigger every time you see him, and that nigga face starting to fill out and shit like that. I mean, maybe he go outside, nigga, but I bet all he do, nigga, is sit on that damn chair in this podcast and eat, you know what I'm saying, and talk shit.
Yep.
And he make probably like $1,000 an episode or some shit.
Easy.
So
yeah, it's just nonsense. But hey man, to each his own. That's how I look at it. But I just want to get that, off my chest a little bit.
All right. Nigga, you gotta change the stigma, man. Like that shit, but maybe it's just a trend.
All right, we're back, man. Had a little commercial break. T's about to go off, so I wanted to calm down a little bit. So back to what you were saying about relevancy.
Man, first of all, man, we didn't have no motherfucking commercial break, man. The motherfucker cut us off right when I was saying my point and shit like that. This damn thing. When we have actual commercials and shit like that, we'll refer to, we'll have to be back after this.
But you can't let the people know that. They don't know.
Man,
it's the magic of television.
Nigga, who was you? David Chappelle when he was Rick James.
Hey, that shit was hilarious.
But yeah, so the point I was making before the Zoom cut us off and shit was that right now relevance is a trend. So being relevant is a trend. That's why, the word trending, that's why they use that term to, as a focal point. Mm-hmm. But trending it. And you all know that some people say, or some people, I don't know why I said that, but it is a well-known said that trends often come back around, just like fanny packs right now, which is weird because y'all do know fanny packs are coming back in, right?
There's fanny packs, and they've been back in, but I know like Supreme, I want to say probably 4 or 5 years ago, they came out with one. So instead of wearing it around your waist, they wear it across your chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, man, it ain't a trend until Givenchy or Supreme or Louis Vuitton or somebody make it, because they can make some they can make some tiger skin draws, with some straps that connect to your socks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And people will start wearing them motherfuckers again. That'll be fashionable just because Gucci or somebody did it. Yeah.
Niggas got garter belts on, huh?
Yeah, stop that shit, nigga. Niggas gonna start wearing corsets and shit because Gucci made it for dudes now.
What they need to do is bring back the jellies.
The who?
You remember the jellies slippers the girls used to wear back in the day?
Oh my god.
That's coming back too. Watch.
Oh yeah. Probably. And then when they do, don't complain about people stepping on your damn toes.
Do they still have school dances?
Yeah, they have school dances.
Okay.
My kids, staff kids just went to them.
Wow. Because nowadays I'm not sure what still happens.
Oh man, you know what? I gotta say something. I gotta get this off my chest real quick. I know parents in high school, they don't. Well, whoever the hell's listening to this, don't ever let your kid go to school wearing the shit that these kids be wearing to these dances now, man. I was appalled, man. I'm sorry, I had to use an old word for because I was like,
You were offended?
man,
See, but we already had this conversation before, man. It's generations. You got to think
it's
about.
not generation. It's your parent. It's the parents. It is the parents. Like it's y'all. It is up to us to not let our kids dress like. I mean,
Like what, Titan?
like
I mean, because
little
our parents said the same shit about the way we were
what
dressing.
little hussies, whatever the hell, little harlots, piss tails. My
I
mom
mean,
say, whatever.
like I said before,
Cause like
in high school they were wearing crop tops, letting their stomach show. So there's nothing new under the sun.
okay, a crop top. There's a difference between a
Okay,
crop top
okay.
and
Time out.
a little girl wearing a mini skirt to a dance with other little kids. I mean, little boys and shit. And they wonder why these little boys be getting all weird. It's not the
Now,
girl's
okay,
fault,
now
but I'm just saying,
I'm talking
like,
about,
just
okay. I'm talking about high school. What grade are you? What grade are you speaking about?
well, I'm talking about high school.
Okay, so don't get it confused when they used to wear the baby skirts with the thigh high stockings. 97, that was a look. Remember the little plaid short skirts and they had the thigh high stockings up and they wear a sweater or actually half a sweater showing their midriff. You remember that?
Nigga, and I guess,
Well,
you,
yeah. So
you little hussy, and that's what mom, moms call them hussies then too. Like that's what they was.
You
They
skis
was
eyes.
they was hussies then, they hussies now. Like
That's hilarious.
so, but that's the whole point is, man, just like good Lord, man, I'm glad I'm getting old, man. Damn. I never thought I would think some shit like that, man, but I'm glad I'm getting old.
But see, that was kind of like one of my things as I get older. Like, well, I'm getting older, but you can't forget about the shit you did. So when it comes to like, no, listen what I'm saying.
All right, okay.
When it comes to your parents, right, and they try to steer you right and wrong, you knew back in the day they were our age and they did the exact same shit. So they knew, hey, don't do this. This will happen, right? So us growing up, now that we're the adults, we're the parents. I mean, if that's what I can't say if that's what the kids want to do because that's not the right answer. But what I'm saying is, you have to have understanding for your child or for your kids the same way that you want understanding for your parents to have for you at that age.
Okay, well, the difference I see in this is because back then, my parents protected me from knowing what they actually did when they were young. Because I still, like, I wait, I think I was 30, 36 when I found out my mom smoked a cigarette when she was younger. So, uh,
So she was hiding it from you.
not hiding it from me. It's just like they don't. I don't know about what my parents did when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma doesn't really say. My grandma's never really said. My granddad's never really said. So
But yeah,
like it
they was.
was.
I mean, our grandparents went to the juke joint. You know what I'm saying? They was.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? They was.
I could, I could, probably just from some of the mannerisms today, I could probably think and stuff, but I don't think it like as my mom goes, I don't think like nothing like I know my mom never touched like we just got her to smoke weed, like, and she was like 50, she was like 58, so like I don't even know what my mom did when she was younger. I just seen pictures of her, as a
Right.
baby and stuff like that. I never really seen her high school pictures of my mom and stuff.
My, my mom reminds me every time. It's like, the older I get, because when you're a kid, they don't divulge all the information. But the older
Yeah,
you get and the older they get, then it's like, yeah, it's a parent child relationship, but you become more friends because you're more on that level now, right?
right.
So my mom always says, hey, You don't know what I did back in the day. I'm like, I really don't want to know, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll take your word for it.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah, man.
granted,
Watch your kids. Make
yes.
sure be
Come
upstate.
on, man. We just all gotta. I mean,
But
some
you
of
can't
us.
say that though, because we
No, I'm
respect
gonna
them
just
too.
say. I'm gonna say this though, man. Some of us just gotta do better as parents, because we all can get do. I mean, we all can be better parents, but some of us just gotta do better. I mean, because but if and granted, man, okay,
I want to say something, so I'm not gonna say it.
all right. My stepdaughter is like, she's she's like the perfect little girl that I would think it would be, like how a little high school girl is supposed to be when when I think of a high school girl. So now when granted my Braylon, in which I'm not going to disclose a lot of the stuff, but but I don't know if I have to worry from that aspect. So that's why just when I was going to the school, it was just like, cuz I wasn't thinking like, it wasn't just like, oh, these little kids. I was just thinking like, damn,
It's
I hope that didn't, I
it's the
hope,
Instagram age. My mom used to
yeah.
say we were in high school, like these girls half dressed. I'm like, Mom, that's the look. No, they got too much showing. It's like, I mean, hey, but us being in the same grade, we didn't mind it. We was like, hey, all right, cool. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah.
that, or whatever. But as you get older as a parent, you're like, oh, these youngins is wilding out. But
Yeah.
they're doing their own thing, man. So as long as they're safe and doing it, and no one's getting hurt, you know,
Yeah.
as long as they, as long as they're not taking it too far, then whatever, man.
Yeah.
You got to let them live, man. Just like we wanted to live, got to let them live too, make their own mistakes, and figure it out.
Well, I will say this: if I'm alive and then my one of my children are acting like Kanye West or any one of them people, man, it ain't gonna be no. I don't care about your relevance and your paycheck, because you don't get a good check in.
He's like, hey, you like
So
that? Hey, daddy, you like that house? Love my house. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna snatch that from you. All right, man. Just keep doing
yeah,
what you're doing. Keep doing what you're
yeah,
doing, man. I'm living comfortable. Keep doing what you're doing.
nah, nah, I don't stand on that no more.
Okay.
Ain't no OGs left except for me. Then
Okay. You the last OG?
I'm the last OG.
Oh shit. I need to call up Morgan. What's his name? Morgan?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, I need to call Tracy Morgan. No, hey, you ain't the last OG. There's one
Hey,
more
nigga,
left, man.
yeah.
There's one more OG
Yeah,
left.
nigga. Yeah, nigga. There's one that we found one.
He's in the deep regions of Oregon. We found one. Hey, yo, Trace, hey, we rushed to his room like, oh, hey, hey, Tracy, what's up, man?
I
Hey,
gotta go meet up. I gotta go meet up with this other OG.
yeah, man. Hey, we found him. You found another last OG? Yeah. Where at? In the deep forest of Oregon. Nah. Hey, book me a flight. Exactly. He said I'm the last
Yeah,
OG. Hey
yeah,
man,
so,
y'all little niggas do what y'all want to, because y'all niggas hard headed. Same way we were hard headed. So just be smart about it. That's all I gotta say. We can only, just like our parents, we can only tell you wrong from right. You gotta make a decision. You make your choices, and we've all made choices in lives that we are proud of, and some that we're not proud of. So
I think we gonna help. I think we should help sway them to make the right choice, because if they don't, it's some ass. One trend that's gonna come back is ass whoopings too. Shit, y'all keep
uh,
playing around with us. I know that.
oh shit. Nah,
We
that
gonna,
shit ain't
as
ever.
parents, fuck that. As parents, we gonna start taking videotapes of us fucking the kids up and shit, after they do some bad shit. Like, look at this, watch this trend, nigga, watch this on TikTok. Me
Yeah,
washing the kid's mouth out with soap.
it's the parent challenge. Yeah, all y'all niggas going straight to jail doing that shit. Trust me. Child abuse and whatnot. What I would do is, if I had a bunch of hard-headed boys, guess what? We playing kill the man.
Man.
Oh, you ain't bad? All right, catch this ball and get hit.
Nigga, I was just talking to Jim about when I was younger, how I got disciplined when I got older, because like my dad took his fingers, like it was the back of these 3 fingers, and just bow right in my chest. Yeah, like, you sure? Like, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Pops had some strong hands. My dad had strong hands too.
Yeah,
and nigga didn't play nan sport. Like, nigga, why your grip so tough, nigga? Fuck?
Like, nigga, but anyways, man, yeah, go ahead, Al, take us to the bridge, man. It was nice talking to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for listening.
We do
and watching if you do.
We do appreciate it. And thank you guys for listening to Talkin Spit After-hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay and Alan Poe. If you like it, you like it. If you love it, you love it. We love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.